The following program is an OCAmedia community-produced episode of Oregon Life, and we would like to thank our sponsors, Torhorse Insurance, the Oregon Brooklyn Optimist Club, and the Oregon Freemasons. We are proud to have you as our sponsors. Hello, I'm Frank G. Caruso, producer of Oregon Live here at OCAmedia. In this episode, we return for part 2 of conversations with Coach DeBroux and family. You'll hear from his daughter and son as they reflect on what it was like growing up with Coach, both at home and as part of the team, on and off the field. Coach DeBroux also shares insights about his own mentor and the lessons he carried forward, helping shape him into one of the most beloved coaches in Oregon history. And as Coach always reminded me, that none of it could have happened without his beloved wife, Cheryl. Enjoy this episode of Oregon Life.
Hi, I'm Brooke. I'm the daughter of Coach, and from really early on, running has always been a huge part of our family. My dad has always coached, and we were incredibly involved in the team, both the cross-country team and the track team. My mom and brother and I would go to the meets every single Saturday, ride the bus, take treats to practice, and over the years we've really gotten to know a ton of families and athletes in the community.
My name is Parker DeBroux. I'm a teacher at Rome Corners Intermediate School in the Oregon School District. I am also Doug DeBroux's son. He has been a huge influence for me as an educator and as a coach. That's why I'm in this profession. I would really like to say that he is a big reason why I get to be the second Mr. DeBroux in the district. As a dad, I don't know if many people know, but when I was adopted, so I'm adopted from South Korea. At 11 months, my dad actually, during the middle of his cross-country season, decided to fly over to South Korea without knowing the language by himself. And he always kind of talks about how surreal the experience was because he wasn't able to really communicate. He was able to go and get me from the adoption agency that I was currently located at. Then he was kind of on his way back, and then so he really talks about that story, and it's a special moment for him because he said at his age today he would not be able to do something that daring. So that was something he's really proud of, and I'm just kind of really proud of my dad, doing that because it's just such a special connection, and my family, we all just are huge fans of each other.
I'm incredibly impressed and feel very lucky to have a dad and someone who has really impacted the community here. I think I first realized this whenever we've been out and about in town. We always seem to be stopped, or my dad runs into somebody that he knows, and we tend to get home a little late because he's always chatting with someone from both his experiences coaching many athletes, but also teaching many of the students that have gone through the math program at the Oregon School District.
He always talks about this little phrase, have to versus get to. In my first year of teaching, 2020, so it was during the the pandemic, we were all online, and I was struggling, I think along with the millions of other teachers in the world, but I was really struggling. I was very down. I didn't have a lot of confidence, and I was unfortunately very negative, and I was complaining all the time. You know, I would always say the term like, I have to go on Zoom to teach my students, or I have to wear this mask, or I have to do this. And my dad I remember him like stopping me one day and said, stop saying have to and say get to. That whole get to versus have to sounds like a chore, and get to sounds like an opportunity. And from there, I knew that he was right. One, he's usually right all the time, but that I have to be more opportunistic in this field, in this profession, because if you're not, your students are going to catch on, and if you're negative, they're going to be negative. And if you are continually being not upbeat, you're not engaged and positive in learning, and you're just moping around, they're going to do it too, because that's what they see from their teacher. So that really stuck out to me, and I think he was just trying to be a dad for his son to stop annoying him and stop whining. So he does a great job of just reminding me that I'm one of the very lucky ones in this profession. He has a little note that he always says that, you know, in the teaching world, like, you'll never have the most money, but you'll have the most experiences. So you are, in a way, the richest man, the richest person, because you have these experiences, these connections with people in the community, students and their families that are priceless, and they never go away.
The last thing that I would like to say is that my dad has touched many lives, but I'd like to recognize the amount of people that have touched our lives. We've been exposed to so many people in the community through his coaching and teaching, and those people have shaped the lives of myself, my brother, as well as our entire family. And I'm just so incredibly thankful to have had the opportunity to meet everyone that we have and to work with those people. So lucky.
Wally, Iselin. You know, Wally was an incredibly successful wrestling coach. And I think he's talked to you about that. And I just really, every time I talked to him, I picked up on things that he did. The run of the meat cards that I've written for 40 years or whatever, I got those cards, I got that same template from Wally. Putting the state qualifiers on our wall. Wally had his national qualifiers on his wall. So I stole a lot or borrowed a lot and picked up a lot from him. Just as successful as he was, and I also saw how he was with his student athletes. So much more than the national champion or the national teams that qualified. It was just, I could just tell the relationships he had with those kids, and how much influence he had on their lives, and that's something I really wanted to attain, that kind of level.
Good morning, Oregon.
God.
Let's run. You didn't say it.
All right.